Hi, my name is John, and this is Business Update. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about the rising concern of cybersecurity, in particular, targeting our smartphone devices, obviously, where we typically store many of our personal private information, and criminals or nefarious parties are trying to find ways to be able to steer our information here. And in this article, according to techspot.com, criminals are spying on iPhone users passcodes and stealing their handsets. Now, obviously, a lot of people are using iPhones nowadays, particularly in the North American regions as well as in other parts of the world. And sad to say, this happens now. Do you blame the company for being a popular brand? And is technology enough to sway bad actors from stealing your information here? Now, obviously, as you can see in the screen here, you see phones have locking mechanisms, passcodes, fingerprint scanner, face recognition to be able to safeguard your devices. But obviously, criminals are getting creative as well, using you, the individual, to open up the your personal information so that they can steal the actual devices later on. And obviously, if you're using a passcode number, they'll find ways to strike up a conversation, maybe as a favor, and watch you from afar or near as you input those codes so that they can steal the phone when you're not looking closely or keeping an eye. Now, obviously, I think this is for me anyhow, that the security always boils down to the end user, not on the device of, no matter how how techno savvy you are, add more securities on the phone. But at the end of the day, if the person is able to get your actual phone away from you, and it can always be hacked or opened with brute force using softwares or hacking features as whatnot. And question is, should this affect the smartphone manufacturer, in this case, even iPhone? I don't think Apple could be blamed in terms of the popularity of their devices. A lot of people use it because it suits them, not to my taste, but for other users here. But again, that's why heavy reliance for the convenience of smartphones can be detrimental in many aspects as well, because storing all your images, personal information, contact information, and even nowadays, using it for finance, banking transactions and whatnots, can be difficult. That's why you have to have multiple layers of authentication, so that, sure, if your phone can be breached, they can only access the general aspects. But obviously, like whether it's contact information, using your social media, banking, should be different layers of protection, so that the user themselves can be protected, aside from general uh, general awareness of your surroundings, being aware, taking care of your devices, not just leaving them. Could apply to any technical or tech device that you own, whether it's a cell phone, a tablet, a laptop, or even desktops. You don't just let the passwords lie around, and don't use simple password as passwords as your password, or type in 1 2 3 4 5 6, the obvious one. Make sure it's a alphanumeric combination that's totally unrelated, so that it's difficult for general users to hack in. Now, obviously, is it foolproof? Well, that's why you have different layers, and you have to be more aware of your surroundings. This goes back all the way from spam phishing, from your emails to text messages that you receive that you won something, to all trying to lure you to a false sense of security, so that they can access your information and steal valuable information, which is kind of scary if you look at it nowadays. And obviously, companies such as Apple and Samsung can only do so much in terms of protecting your device. That's why they also offer cloud services to store your data. But again, if it can be hacked, anything's possible. That's why you want to make sure, this is just my opinion, that if you have very valuable information, either you safeguard your devices at all times, that you can see it in front of you, or you don't leave it open for other users to access it in any shape or form here. but that this growing concern is getting bigger and bigger, not just on an individual level, but also in big corporations, where a lot of hacking has been happened to large multinational companies worldwide, which is a big multi-billion industry, which is kind of scary on how the future is looking in terms of more information, which is good, more sharing of information, and a lot of stealing of information is also happening at the same time. Anyway, I think that's about it for this week's discussion. If you have any suggestions, do you agree with the discussion, leave your comments down below, and let's have a discussion here. Anyway, as always, come back again on Wednesday for more business update. If you're interested in business topics, you can check out my Monday checklist. Here we have business updates on Wednesdays, and if you're interested on live streams, I have that every Fridays or Saturdays, depending on the schedule for Business Focus Live. Continue supporting the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. You may be interested in sharing the videos as well. Anyway, uh, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.